Trust me when I say that every woman knows when she fumbled and she messed up and she let a good quality man get away. And in today's dope discussion, we will be sharing 3 signs that she knows that she fumbled you and she is extremely regretful and remorseful about it. But first, let's hop into some videos of women pretty much admitting, yes, I let a good man get away. I highly regret it, and I wish I could take it back.
Oh, and before you decide to fix your ears to listen to and believe the horrible things a man is telling you about the woman that left him, remember, good men are hard to come by. What woman you know is hopping off a good man that screw good, make money, and don't cheat? Quickly.
Hey, nah, I don't believe this to be true. I know plenty of women that have told me they have fumbled great men.
Me
And even
too.
me, who believes he is a good man, has been left behind by a woman I once loved with all of my heart. And the last time I checked, I made good money. I never cheated. And unless she lied to me, I was told that, I do my thing. But sometimes being a good man is just not good enough for people. Sometimes people truly think that the grass is greener on the other side.
Yep.
Like, I literally remember being with someone I consider my best friend, my dog. I love this person with all my heart. And guess what? After being with her for so long, somebody I wanted to marry, I literally asked her what changed, and she told me she wanted different.
Hmm.
I didn't know what that meant, but I guess she wanted to be single. And she did that. And after a while, we had the ability to reconcile and be cool. And guess what? She told me that guys are not trying to date. Guys are not, really being romantic and consistent. But I was. But you know what? Sometimes even women can lose out on a good man thinking that they can find a better man.
And that's facts. And not only are a lot of men able to bear witness to that being an actual fact, but me personally, as a woman, I've come across countless women in my personal life to where they made it abundantly clear to me, like, yeah, I wish I would have just held on to him. But I felt like that type of guy was, let's say, too serious for me at that time. I was too young. I was lit. I was turned. I did not appreciate the caliber of man that he was. He was the faithful, monogamous type, the more serious, ready to settle down type. And I just wanted to explore. I just wanted to be outside. There was other guys that I could choose from that were, let's say, a little bit more thrilling and exciting and possibly a little bit more physically attractive than the guy that I knew was a good man, but ultimately I felt I could do better than. And I'm telling y'all, all of those women, they all come back saying the same thing. I wish I would have appreciated him when I had him. I wish I would have had on tight to him. I wish I could have been the type of woman that I am right now today back then. Because had I been the woman that I am today back then, I could have been happily ever after. I could have had my husband. I could have had my family. I could have had everything that I am looking for outside today back then. I didn't have to work backwards. And a lot of those women are having to work backwards today. So it is extremely disingenuous for women to come through pretending like, oh, there's no such thing as a woman leaving behind a good quality man that is hitting on all of these different elements of what a good quality man is supposed to embody. Please. They do it every day thinking that, hey, he'll be better, he'll do better, he'll give me better, he'll do more for me, right? We always have an abundance mindset to a fault. And unfortunately, a lot of the guys out there, like this brother here, have to bear witness to that, have to experience that, and have to suffer the consequences of these women being delusional. And I'm going to add this to it. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe because we do have more to unpack. I would bet you that that same young lady that he said he would have married, that same young lady that came back trying to be buddy with him and, be all cordial, I would bet my last dollar that she wished and she was waiting for him to say, you know what, let's give this thing another go, right? We're still cool. We still got love for each other. We still know how to have a good time together. Let's go ahead and try to reestablish a relationship. Let's go ahead and try to reconnect. I bet you she was waiting around on him to say that, to ask that. And here's the thing, ladies, a lot of the guys never do. They may even possibly be cool with you, but that's it. We can be cool. We can be buddy, maybe. But as far as re-exploring anything romantically, nah, you fumbled. And a lot of the women, they'll try to stick around and wait around for those guys to come back to the table and say, you know what, yeah, let me forgive you and give you another chance. And a lot of these guys are not.
I fumbled the man I probably should have married, and I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. This man was fine. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9, easily. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But frankly, his looks were pretty irrelevant, honestly. He actually was very kind, very sweet, very empathetic, very emotional, very in tune with his emotions, but also quite emotional. And, you know, he just had a lot of very positive traits. The number one being, he did not play about me at all. I had never in my life dated a man like that. I had never dated a man who was on my side. I don't know, defended me. I've never had that before. He also impressed my parents. My mom liked him a lot. She said I broke his heart, and honestly, I agree. But yes, my parents liked him a lot. So we dated for like 6 months, and I kept feeling like something was just missing throughout the relationship. Like something just felt like it was missing. And I would communicate that to him like, oh, I like you a lot. I love you, but like something's just missing. And I didn't know what it was. And this poor guy was just doing his best to try to figure out what was missing, like trying to make adjustments, but like he just couldn't figure it out, and neither could I, because I didn't have the self-awareness that I have now. What was missing was chaos. No matter how many adjustments he was willing to make, he couldn't adjust himself to become a chaotic, toxic man when he just wasn't that. And that's all I had ever been used to. You see, I had not taken the time to like truly heal myself after my relationship prior to him, which was with an abusive guy, very abusive, emotionally avoidant guy, emotionally unavailable, everything. Okay. I had not healed from that. Not enough to be with a person who was safe. And so one day when he pissed me off, I broke up with him like on a whim. Because the majority of my prior relationships were with like antagonistic men, I was not ready to receive someone who was safe and loving and kind and caring. Maybe I didn't think I deserved it. Maybe I couldn't recognize what it was. My nervous system didn't know what to do with safe.
You always hear about a man who fumbled a good woman, that one that got away that he'll never forget. What I notice we don't talk about enough is the women who fumbled a good man. There are women who come from toxic relationships. It's just what they're used to. And when they're confronted by a good man that actually has boundaries, treats them right, doesn't cheat, doesn't yell, they see them as boring, don't want to fight, you're calm all the time. They're not used to being treated well, so they leave him. But trust, she's going to always remember him, and she will compare every other man to him. She will have that regret. Yes, men fumble good women, but women fumble good men all the time.
Yep.
So ladies, if you're holding on to a good boring one right now, don't fumble him.
Oh, big bars, big facts. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. That previous woman that gave her whole spill about how she fumbled a good quality man and this, that, and the third, although she seemed to be very forthcoming and very open and honest and taking accountability for what she did, people can have it in their mind that that's a one-off situation. No, that is something that a lot of the women out there refuse to admit to. And this is why a lot of you all keep on fumbling good quality men. What did she say? She said, I was looking for chaos. I was looking for drama. I was looking for a man that would inflict pain upon me. I was not used to a man that was safe, that was healthy, that was healed, that was whole. I wasn't used to it. And that was the piece of the puzzle that I felt was missing in our relationship, when in all actuality, it was already put together perfectly. I just could not handle this type of mature, grown, masculine, assertive, providing, protecting, leading, teaching man that would honor me, that would be devoted to me, that would cater to me, that would care and love me to a capacity to where I could feel seen, I could feel heard, I could feel understood, and I can feel loved. I wasn't accustomed to that. And because I was not accustomed to that, I fled away. I sabotaged. And a lot of women, y'all do this daily. Y'all just are not self-aware enough, like she brought up, to be able to recognize that pattern. Like, oh, that's what was missing. What was missing was chaos. What was missing was drama. What was missing was that dangerous element. He made me feel too comfortable, too safe. I don't like that. I need to be on pins and needles. A lot of the women out there operate like that. And it's very, very sad, because y'all would be the same women running back to those same men, looking for forgiveness, looking for reconciliation, and those guys have moved on. Those guys don't even see you like that. Those guys are comfortable and content with being single. Like, that is what is at play today. So like the last woman said, if you have something that is good, that is healthy, that a lot of you all may classify to be quote unquote boring, you better hold on to it. Because all of this thrilling, exciting nonsense outside does nothing in the end for you. But I want to touch base on something that a lot of these women, fellas, that let you go, that fumbled you, I want to touch base on how they know, yeah, I messed up. Yeah, I let a good man get away. There are telltale signs that each and every last one of those women who fumbled you has noticed not only about you, but about themselves to reflect back to them. I should have stayed exactly where I was. And today we're going to go over that. Y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe, and let's get into the number 3 sign that she knows that she fumbled, she let a good man get away, and how she can tell she should have stayed right there in your life. And the number 3 sign is her life declined while yours got better. Fellas, if you think she did not see you embark on that new business venture and how it turned out perfectly for you, you got more money, you got more status, you were able to, let's say, get your dream car, your dream home, you're always on vacation, you always have the latest and greatest and most flyest attire. She's taking mental notice of that. She sees how you are pretty much flying way ahead of the game than her. She's comparing and contrasting what you have against what she has. And she's saying that, yeah, there's no competition. He's flourishing and I'm not. Let's take it a step further. Not only does she see that your life has gotten better while hers on a decline, but the guys that she is able to attract now today, they're not even on your level. So not only are you flying way above and ahead of her, but every guy that she has entertained since you has not even been able to elevate to the status that you are at. That's really bothering her. That's really settling in on her like, dang, I should have just stayed with him, because no man after him has been able to meet the status, meet the requirement, the standard that he has set. Damn, I messed up. Damn, I missed out. I should have held on tight. I should have appreciated, because as I am sitting here today, looking at where he is and where I am and where the men are that are around me or entertaining me are at, it's no comparison. She's seeing that, she's feeling that, and that is a key sign to her to let her know, yeah, you fumbled. You messed up. I kind of want that old thing back. Let's move head along to number 2, right? The second thing that lets a woman know, yeah, I messed up and I think I want that old thing back, is that she is able to see, and I'm not trying to be petty when I say this, y'all, I'm just being real. And this kind of sort of ties back into the third reason, but not quite. But I'm going to just go ahead and say it. She's uglier. Now, a lot of y'all could be sitting there asking, well, how does that tie into the third thing? You're elevating. So while she's getting uglier, you're getting finer. AKA, while you're on the incline, she's on the decline. You're getting better. She's getting worse. You're in shape. You go to the gym. You eat right. She's not. You know why? Because she's more than likely depressed, stressed out that she let a good man get away. So she's eating all of her regrets. She's drinking all of her regrets. She's partying, being reckless with all her regrets and mistakes. And it's showing on her. It's showing on her face. It's showing on her skin. It's showing on her body. It's showing on her attire. Like everything is reflecting back to her how she fumbled. How did he get better with time? And I'm getting worse. Like, he's looking younger. He's looking more refreshed. He's looking brand new, revamped. Me, on the other hand, I look like somebody's granny. I look like somebody's great auntie. But he is looking like Chef Kiss. He's looking like somebody's fine uncle. And I want a piece of it. Damn, I should have stayed with him. And you know what makes this worse? And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. What makes this worse is when her friends or her family members around her are able to see exactly what she sees, and they're going to call it out. And they're going to say, damn, have you seen such and such lately? He looking good, girl. You should have been with him. That should have been your husband. That should have been your baby daddy. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all what I know. You have glowed up. Yes, glowed. Everything about you has elevated, from your finances, from your career, from your home, your cars, your clothes, the women that you are around, which we're going to get into that in a moment. Y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe. But your physique, your face card is not declining. Like everything about you, sir, is just all the way up. She can't handle that. She can't take that. And that right there is reminding and reflecting back to her of what she missed out on. Because while these people are able to bring forth the obvious about you looking good and you doing good and this, that, and the third, and that's also triggering her. But what really, really gets underneath her skin is the fact that she knows that she is no longer even your type. Am I talking too much? Let's get into it. She knows that she completely fell off. I don't look as good as the women that she does see you entertain. Because best believe she's taking mental notice of that as well. Like, dang, he's just elevating all across the board. Even his chicks are better than me. Even his chicks are finer than me and better shape than me. Like, so I know I don't qualify anymore. But will that stop them from still hitting you up? No, they'll still try. But at the end of the day, they know what's up. They know you are out of their league now. So that is a telltale sign that, yeah, I know I messed up. Because how did he get better with time once he left me or once I left him? And me, I'm looking like Princess Fiona. I'm looking like Shrek. What's going on? Meanwhile, she's seeing you doing everything that she would want, need, and desire in a man. She's seeing you become the epitome of the same guy that she thought that she could replace you with. And it's eating her alive. What's number one? The number one telltale sign to a lot of women to let them know, yeah, I messed up and I kind of want him back, is the fact that your new woman, your new woman is doing better than her. Now, let's explore that. It's one thing to see that you are entertaining better women. But when that woman not only looks better than me, treats you better than me, and she's doing better than me by way of being with you, oh, that's the ultimate slap in the face, y'all. Because I'm seeing how she is able to flourish with your help. I'm seeing how she is able to be better and develop herself even by way of you being in close proximity to her. What do I mean by that? Well, by you being the grown, masculine, wise, intelligent man that you are not only able to help yourself to flourish and do better, but any woman that you choose to be with, she by default is going to be able to flourish and reap the benefits right alongside you because she is able to have access to your caliber of man to give her the right direction, the right love, the right support, the right assistance. So yeah, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be jealous. I'm going to be regretful, remorseful, ashamed, because had I appreciated what I had when I had it, I could have been in her position. I'm doing bad. I'm doing horribly without you, without me being on your team. But your girl that you're with, I'm seeing her even be able to get her money up, get her body up, get her mental up. Everything about her is elevating too. And that lets me know that I could have been at an elevated status myself had I appreciated and had I hung on tight to what I already had, which was you. And fellas, I'm pretty sure a lot of you could relate to that list because the woman that left you or the woman that you packed up and left, because that's a thing as well. Sometimes you realize she's not deserving. Sometimes you realize she's not on your level and you got to leave her in the dust for that reason, right? But at any rate, those women have come to grips with the reality of I kind of messed up, and a lot of y'all were able to bear witness to those same women admitting their faults, admitting their flaws, and wanting you back, but it's a little bit too late. And if you could relate to anything in this dope discussion, I want y'all to drop the salutes in the chat and tell me exactly what part of this dope discussion related to you, hit home for you, and how you chose to navigate that new life, that new world, and how did everything pan out for you? You know, because you never know who you could be assisting, who you could be inspiring or helping in the midst of you sharing your experience. But that's all I got for y'all today. We got a little bit of a lengthy, dope discussion out of this for you all. But like the video, share the video, subscribe, and I'm going to check y'all in the next dope discussion.
You will fumble a good man trying to bare minimum him, because a man who loves himself and values his peace is going to come with standards and expectations. So all that half-ass effort and half-ass love is going to get you cut off.